How dangerous is a man that doesn't feel appreciated? The work he does goes unnoticed, and the love he gives goes unseen. He begins to lose his sense of value within himself, believing he is not needed in this world, nor is he worthy of love. He no longer feels acknowledged, so why would he acknowledge himself? The more he doesn't acknowledge himself, the more he loses himself to the men that are so far gone, the only option is to pull others into the waters of destruction with them. There is no good that lies beneath the waters of pain with no drainage. The windows to his soul are gone. He was told not to cry because big boys don't cry, because men don't cry. He wanted to use the windows as an outlet, but was told he couldn't, so he drowned with the rest, falling into hurting the women that went to open the windows, seeing behind, knowing that they're needed releasing. He doesn't want to hurt anyone, but how could he know any difference if all he knows is being hurt means I need to hide it away and show no one because it will make me look weak. He doesn't even realize what his upbringing took from him. The love for his romance is gone. If romance is allowing yourself to be fully vulnerable, how could he when he was told growing up that being vulnerable is bad by the hurt souls around him that did not want to show weakness? I think these people believe not showing weakness and hurting others make them strong. All along, it was compassion and being able to empathize is what makes you empowered, but they were told to shut it off. Now, during romantic relationships, the woman is asking to be seen. He cannot see beyond the waters of pain that covers his windows, my love. You are not being pushed away by his heart. The heart wants her close. It is the waters of his being pushing her away her heart that is trying to connect with his. He doesn't want connection because he doesn't know what true connection is. It has been closed off since he was a child, told not to show emotion, otherwise you'd be showing weakness, and this tells you're not a logical man or a man at all. The people who told him this forgot that men are also human, and humans come with emotions. Emotions are what make us feel connected, but they taught that little boy to be a man, and being emotional is for girls. What do you think you're raising? Women who are capable of being vulnerable and wanting that in a romantic counterpart, but you told him not to show emotion. Tell me, how does this work? Looking your little boy in the eyes and telling him he is not allowed to cry because big boys don't cry, but what that little boy heard was, I don't care about your feelings. No one cares about your feelings, and you are not allowed to love. These hurt people completely ruin this man's love life and the hearts of many women because, as the saying goes, hurt people hurt people. He doesn't know how to feel anymore, so he goes for things that excuses his emotions. Listening to the hurt men online that tell him money over women. Women can do nothing for you that money can't. You don't need a woman, and so he listens thinking it's true and falls into pornography addiction. That then leads to sleeping with so many women, that leads to satisfactory in the moment, and the very next, his depletion. And no, he can't be alone with his own feelings, and so he shuts them off and reaches for a bottle. This is the man that goes his whole life without feeling love because he has tried once and was hurt as a teen, and so never again, he says. Now that he has grown, he still hasn't found the courage to heal. And he thinks not looking a man in the eye is him being a coward. And refusing to look his emotion in the eye, and refusing to look those hurt people right in the center of their pain and tell them they're wrong, and forge his own path forward. He gets lost in this world of destruction. It is difficult to find his way back to where his heart lies. It is difficult to find someone that can point him in the right direction, that leads him back to his pure essence and energy of love as he was born into this world. Because the world is now filled with men, hurt men, all around him, telling him how dare he try and find himself again and love himself, finally. He doesn't understand that what he's actually hearing is, how dare he find the courage and I didn't. I want him to suffer with me. The women telling him he is not needed and he is not worthy if he doesn't have money, and what those women are saying is they don't feel valuable if not for material and their own possessions, so how dare he know his worth and not be tied to possessions and destruction as I am? He has no one to turn to. All he sees is hurt men hurting other men, men hurting women, women hurting men. He doesn't wish to participate, but knows no other world. These men's insecurities live and feed off of other men's and women's insecurities, trying to make them feel as miserable as they feel, and they fall for it every time. Now they control your every reaction simply by seeing the insecurity hiding within them, painted red on their faces. The men online are not even decent examples of what a man is. These are hurt men, but he knows no difference. That's all he's seen growing up. Now, with him constantly being online, he thinks he is not valued. He believes he is not worthy. It isn't reality, it's media. He sees women online that say, use him and abuse him. He sees men online that says, do the same thing in return. Who wishes to live like this? Hurt people. Lost souls. Release the water covering the windows so you are able to see clearly and realize this world is not as you see it to be. It is what you make it. It is what you pay attention to. The more you look for love around you, the more it will show up, and you will realize that you are needed. Why me? He says. Simply because you are.